Huh? Horses? Twice? He's not in this movie? She's going there to meet him and he's not in it? Generic intro into that goes me. We're back with another nostalgia critic video. Today we're doing Supergirl, who I have never even heard of. I thought it was kind of like Superman and Wonder Woman were just kind of like the equals to each other. I didn't realize Supergirl was an actual person. I'm not sure if they added her in at some point later on in the comics. I don't really know. I've never seen a Superman movie. I've seen like 3 or 4 DC movies ever in my entire life. I've been doing the Nostalgia Critics reviews for the Superman movies the past couple weeks. Last week's video was Superman 3. You can check out my reaction to that. Leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, in a playlist on my channel with all my other Nostalgia Critic reactions. Go in a chronological order if you want to binge watch through all of them. There's like over 150 of them, I want to say, or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot. Also, shout out to the patrons because they get all the videos day early. A lot of time I have a paywall channel. Could not do this if it was not for them. $3 a month to get you all my reaction videos day early. And I'm pretty sure this video is going to have a charity shout out. So whatever is at the end of this video, whatever this video makes in the first day will go to that charity. As long as they accept that, if they don't, I'll send it to a local charity around my area. But like I said, that would not be possible if it was not for the patrons. So shout out to them. I do read our comments, leave them down below. And let's go ahead and jump into Supergirl by Nostalgia Critic. All right.
This episode brought to you by Stamps.com.
Stamps.com. They've been a long-time supporter.
You can have them printed right at home for your convenience.
Also, I didn't know Supergirl existed until people were commenting this. The last week's video hasn't gone live yet. I'm having to record ahead of time. Pretty sure this video is going to have a charity shout-out. Whatever this video makes in the first day will go to that charity. Hope if they accept it, then it'll go to a local one. But wouldn't do that, couldn't do that if it wasn't for the patrons.
You must have many questions. Here in this fortress of solitude, we may find the answers together. Even though you have been raised as a human being, you are not one of them. They can be a great
that's not supposed to be his dad.
if they wish to be. They only lack the light to show them the way.
So where does Supergirl even come
For
from?
this reason, above all, the capacity for good, I have sent them you, my son.
But it's Supergirl.
You will be Superman.
Nope.
I'm Supergirl.
Oh, sorry, give me a second.
Yeah. Just, is it the same movie?
Okay,
Same
you
script?
come from a
Just,
beehive of hippies.
What?
Your
What?
nemesis is a magical witch named Selena.
That's some bullshit.
And your big fight scenes are with an invisible monster, construction equipment, and a bumper car.
Are you high?
No, but I'm thinking about starting.
oh.
And you should too.
Oh, well. Okay, this is something. So it's apparently not just Superman played by a girl. Same script and everything. Nope, different characters, different everything. It's a whole new world. That's something. When did Supergirl become a thing? You know, like, I know Superman's been around for quite a long time, but Supergirl definitely hasn't been around since the very beginning, right?
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. I love me some action ladies.
Do you?
Ellen Ripley, Wonder
Oh,
Woman, Sarah
okay.
Connor, Tomb Raider, Cat
I
Black
played Tomb-
Widow, Michelle Rodriguez, and fucking anything.
Anything.
Women kicking ass in movies isn't exactly a new thing.
I'm actually
but
aware
it
of
has
some of
become
those.
more of a common thing. Since the beginning of film, there's always been doses of women duking it out, but because of the times, they were mostly
The
kept in
roaring
domestic
20s.
roles. Well, times change, and we have
Kill
more
Bill,
options than ever of
Hunger
badass
Games.
bitches
I'm
doing
actually
badass
I've actually
shit.
seen that one.
Well, that's cool and all. It does beg the question, what took so long? For a while, it seemed like for every 50 dudes shooting a gun, we got one chick in a star
Ripley.
role doing the same. And they
I actually
seem
did the
pretty
kill
few
count for
and
those
far
recently.
quite a bit of time. Well, that's because studios aren't exactly the biggest fans of new things. I know what?
Yeah,
And
what?
action men have proven
They
to be
don't
big
like
moneymakers for years.
completely
So
new
whenever an
things?
action woman story came along, they rarely threw the same amount of care into it because there was
I've
already a
never
fear
heard
it
of
just
these.
wasn't gonna work as well.
Never heard of
So,
these. They're
a
also
lot of
probably
shit was
old.
made. And if the shit didn't do well, it must have been because the lead
Tank
in that
Girl.
shit was a dame, and not because
Catwoman.
it was shit. Even a conversation years ago between Marvel and Sony showed that they didn't do women superheroes because the past ones failed.
Really?
Yeah, clearly tits was
Because
the reason
things
Elektra
don't
and
change,
Catwoman
huh?
didn't do well.
White Russian. No ice. Hold the vodka. Hold the Kahlua.
That line
Hold the
totally
what?
would have worked if a dude said it. And isn't one of the movies often put on that list.
Resident
Delaying our
Evil.
cinematic action ladies, both figuratively and literally.
It's Supergirl.
Is Supergirl.
Why? It failed that bad? Wait, when did this come out?
Released in 1984 after
Okay,
the success of
84?
Superman's 3-ish hits, Supergirl had a budget of $35
Three was last
million
week.
dollars and made back
35.
only $14 million.
Oh,
For a long
that's
time,
really
this was
bad.
pointed to as the reason people would never see female superhero movies. Female schmemale, I wouldn't want to see a movie after seeing this.
Maybe they were just
Granted,
tired
this
after
was
Superman
coming off
3?
of a very campy series, but there was usually an emotional weight and dignity that went along with that camp.
Wait, isn't that the
This
same thing Zod was stuck in?
Is going to be rough. So let's take a gander at how things went so hilariously wrong. Let's see what happens when you mix shrooms with sniffing paint. This is Supergirl.
Mia Farrow?
On ice. Yeah, you know you're in trouble when the Masters of the Universe credits float by the writer's hookah smoke filled with more green stuff than Lex Luthor's lead case.
Sure.
We're shown what the rockbiter shits out after eating coal as a whole Kryptonian race lives in this IKEA beehive developed by a character played by Peter O'Toole.
Where do they keep their stuff? They're just beds.
You can hope for on this lonely old rock.
There, well, Brando got respect playing this kind of part. What's my character's name?
Zoltar.
I'm screwed.
Greetings.
Uh,
Hello to you.
It's nice to finally know what a college safe space looks like. Zoltar is friends with Kara, played by Helen Slater, and she loves to marvel at his latest inventions while also longing to venture to Earth where her
And
cousin
these-
Superman is.
Did you not study six-dimensional geometry at school?
I know the equations.
and these
Just
are
can't see 'em in my
Kryptonians,
head.
right?
Most great artists find mathematics troublesome, Kara.
Chicks and math, right? This will go over great today.
Yeah.
Saturn and Earth are in outer space, but we are in inner space.
I can explain better by lifting your shower curtain nightie. What? We're just talking. What? He explains that their city has two main power sources.
Those are.
One he keeps in his pocket.
Oh, that's
I
safe.
borrowed it.
Now, where are my keys? Ah, here we are. Only
Oh.
4 fatalities that time.
That's a Mazda key.
And he uses it for dumb stuff.
Oh, it's like those little plasma
Miracles.
sphere things.
You have the power to move things a bit to the left. The science of hanging pictures will be changed forever.
Let your imagination explode and give it a try.
You're just gonna hand that off? Okay.
How much is she supposed to use her imagination?
Stop.
And what's supposed to explode?
Stop.
Zoltar kicks the power source over to Kara. You know, I'm starting to see why Krypton exploded.
Yeah.
As she delights gripping her long, vibrating stick on top of the ball she's currently holding in her hand.
And what's gonna happen to that?
Okay, this was a porno.
Is it?
Kept all the dialogue the same, they just never put the sex in it.
Put your fingers here, Kara, and press hard.
It had to be some sort of mix-up.
Damn it, I never should have written the Supergirl script and the porno at the same time.
At the same time.
If you can't find the porno script but you still have the movie script, is it possible you sent the wrong script to the studio?
Oh no.
Sweet Jesus, I think you're right.
Oh.
Jesus, that's them.
Admit nothing.
Admit nothing. What?
Hello?
Hi, it's the director. We're a little confused about this scene where the old man touches the young girl's face,
Uh-huh.
That's how it's supposed to be.
and everybody is dressed in nightgowns.
Yep.
It's very modern.
And then she's holding a long phallic rod over a ball she's playing with in her hand and then places it near her crotch.
Uh-huh.
80s.
I guess that's a good point. This is the 80s. Do you mind if we cut the orgies, though?
I think that's fair.
Ah, yeah.
She accidentally pokes a hole in their damn poorly secured city as the power source is sucked out.
Oh, as well as her.
I'll save you, whoever I am!
Just some random guy.
The Omega Hedron.
That's not correct. I lost the Omega Hedron.
Oh no, Father, I did.
Father?
Father.
I've seen identical twins that have more age variations than they do.
No matter who.
Wait, what?
Without it, this city can't survive more than a few days.
Kara feels responsible for losing the power source.
Oh, it's just
so
straight
she
up
takes
gone.
Zoltar's machine to try and follow it.
Okay, well,
Stop her! She's escaping our pasty white cult!
Yeah,
Actually, is
it-
there another kind? While Zoltar assures she'll be safe going from inner space to outer space, he has a different fate.
I must be sent to the Phantom Zone. Your suffering will be short. Mine, forever.
which is where Zod went. Why would he do
You
that, though?
seem weirdly okay with that.
Ah, yes, the Phantom Zone, where they show Joel Schumacher's Phantom of the Opera movie 24/7.
I've never seen Phantom of the Opera.
You'll starve to death.
Oh, that's almost as bad.
Meanwhile, on Earth, Faye Dunaway plays Madame Selena, a stuck-up villain who enjoys taking
That's the
picnics
villain?
with her lover Nigel, played by Peter Cook.
They're desecrating my corpse.
That's not nice.
Pretty world. I can't wait until it's all mine.
It's a lifetime.
Why would you
to
want
discover
that?
the secrets of black magic from the ancient grimoires.
Wow, you really tried to make that sound like a normal thing people say.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw that in one of those many pictures of women laughing while eating salad.
Salad.
The power source plunges to Earth with flaming fire and powerful speed.
How much?
Plopping like a urinal cake in a men's room.
Immortality be upon this one.
How do you
She
know
is
that?
A sharer of the sun's everlasting life. This world will keep her forever.
Is that the
Oh,
ball
I mean,
talking?
What's this?
I've just outgrown you, Nigel.
She takes to her car and decides to leave Nigel behind. But what about Maui?
I'm sorry, wait, did he have the keys?
The radio to drop some painful product placements.
That's TWA. Never has flying been easier.
They also decide to advertise their own lame shit.
Oh no, not Superman 4.
A special peace-seeking mission. Still a better backstory than Superman Returns. It looks like Kara
I haven't done
also
that one yet.
arrives. In her tights and cape, underwater, completely
Why?
dry, with a string pulling her out. Oh my god, that is way too much stupid on my plate. I can't possibly handle it all.
Why was she underwater?
I guess I'll just talk about the stupidest part, the costume.
Also, her hair's
Yeah,
dry.
the Superman costume is silly, but it was at least given to him at a very specific time after he found out
just
who
has
he
it.
was, and it's like he's wearing the uniform of his planet. What the hell is her excuse?
This is Zoltar. If you've stolen my ship and you happen to be a woman, please wear the spandex and miniskirt I have left for you in the... I guess I'm not seeing
That's
any place
convenient.
I could have put it. Bottom line, dress hot so I can at least fantasize about you as payment for stealing my property. If you happen to be a man, same applies.
And why is she underwater?
I shouldn't have sniffed that glue after leaving the Wonka Vader. The hive.
She observes her surroundings and tries to figure this whole
I
Earth
guess
thing
she's
out.
never seen a flower before because she's been in that
Hello.
beehive.
I'm gonna call you Charlie. Goodbye, Charlie. Will you be my next Charlie?
Oh, you can just figure out you can do that.
Oh, so her death vision does the exact opposite of death vision. God, this is gonna be so lame.
Wait a
Past
minute.
every romance novel
Is
cover
it?
the stock
Oh
footage
no.
library had and comes across the city of Chicago.
You, out of all places, you go to Chicago, not Metropolis.
But the poster says she's in New York, flying out of Lady Liberty's armpit and into our hearts. You know what? Fine. Chicago doesn't need your superhero movie. We have The Dark Knight, and Dark Knight's really good. She drops by
I haven't seen The Dark
and
Knight.
discovers two scumbags played by Matt Frewer and Stacy Keach. Yeah, this movie's weird enough to put them together.
Check out the view from back here, Eduardo.
You.
Stop that.
I only
Oh.
let father teacher figure stroke me.
We're out looking for a good time, and you just won the brass ring, baby.
Why are you doing this?
It's just the way we are.
Oh, well.
All A&W employees are grab happy. On account we never get laid because we're A&W employees.
Never been to A&W. Also not a root beer guy at all. Dude, he wasn't even like
Alright, it
concerned.
says two truckers approach her, play with her skirt, and then she blows them. You mean like with her super breath?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Meanwhile, Madame
That was
Selena
genius that
and
they
Nigel
did that.
throw a party in her secret lair that's an amusement park haunted house with
Too much
tons
money.
of rich middle-aged people attending. Please,
Too much money.
I really can't do a second helping.
I am considering nothing less than world domination. These are my foot soldiers, Nigel.
And all these people are just gonna let that
When
happen?
they're let out of their retirement homes, they're quite deadly. Look, the Six Flags guy. Total world domination material. Nigel, I think, tries hitting
Yeah.
one of the partygoers, but Selena
That-
uses her newfound magic to... this.
What? Wow. What? That is very odd.
Then the witch turns the lady upside down, spreads her legs, and has her spinning while her dress falls over her head.
Yep.
Lex Luthor would have done the same.
Would he?
Yes.
Would he?
Yes!
Kara flies in wearing her tights coming across a girl's college with pandas. Remember a time when
Pandas,
that
what?
sounded weird? And she attempts to blend in.
Okay. Oh.
I like how Brando had to spend years training his son how to use his powers, and here it's like,
walk behind
Oh, you already have it.
One of our first year
I guess
students will take
she's in the
over.
beehive. All she can, all she can do is master her powers.
Yourself a bitch. So she applies for the school almost as if she's totally forgotten the power source for her entire species is at stake.
What?
Without it, this city can't survive more than a few days.
Yeah, I took my time flying around, looking at horses.
I went to
did
school.
apply for a few classes while I was there, and that's why I'm talking to your tombstone.
I have never before in my life laid eyes on you, have I, young lady?
No.
No, sir, I'm new here.
Well, obviously you're new here if I've never laid eyes on you before.
Is it really that weird you don't recognize a student at your giant university?
I know every girl and their feet here. You're just not ringing any bells.
She says her name is Linda Lee, and she quickly writes up a recommendation letter from her cousin Clark Kent.
She understands
and get this,
that-
Nigel just happens to teach there.
An orphan? Well, don't expect to be treated any differently on that account, Miss Lee. One way or another, we're all alone on this miserable little planet.
Is that what Leonard Moulton said in the description of this movie? She's accepted into A&W Presents College as she's introduced to her
A&W
roommate,
sponsored
Lucy
it.
Lane.
Lucy Lane? Are you related to?
Your sister.
Lois.
Ah, yes, that's the one.
Really?
What a coincidence! I'm Lex Luthor's second uncle.
As if you need
Nigel
any
is Perry White's
reminders.
chemistry teacher from Smallville, and Selena is Otis's dominatrix from Eagle River.
Eagle River.
What is
So
Eagle
who's
River?
your cousin? Clark Kent.
Clark Kent's your cousin you're putting me on.
Do you know him?
Do I know him?
Am I the thought-out gene splicing of Michael Sheen and Gollum?
Oh no, not Gollum.
Do you know him?
Superman? My sister's got something going with the big guy.
You think? Oh, you know that?
Close to a
Wait,
Christopher Reeve cameo as you're gonna get.
he's not in this movie? She's going there to meet him and he's not in it?
Then Superman's cousin lustfully reaches out and gulps a picture of his chest.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
Oh, that scene's fine.
It is.
Yeah, there's actually a comic where they talk about marrying each other despite being cousins.
Ew.
What?
I mean, ew.
Sweet home out.
So while Kara tries to figure bras out,
Anyways, I could ask him to... What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Madame Sabrina tries out a love spell on the college landscaper named Ethan, played by Hart Bachner.
Take
Who?
a spider off his web.
What? Also, the spider just make a sound?
Spider scream.
Yeah.
Off his web.
There'd be a lot less dead spiders in the world if they could make cuddly little sounds like that.
I don't know, would they?
No, please, Jesus, think of my kids! Oh, thank you,
All
sir.
thousands of them. Bye.
Boil the nut in oil, into which has been added some of the web.
Boy, the chilling adventures of Sabrina isn't living up to the hype like I thought it would.
The Sabrina?
Ethan reaches the house of Mad Madam Dim as she sneaks him the potion to see if it works.
You know, I thought we might get to know each other a little more before we dig in and
This guy is
talk
so
real
just...
turkey.
Like they say, MILF, it does the body good.
Is he gonna throw up?
Look,
Does
I
it
can
not
get you a
work?
Rolex, but that's the extent of what I can offer. He gets lightheaded
Rolex?
though and panics,
I
running
mean-
away. Selena uses her magic mirror because superheroes and fairy tales are the same thing, and he stumbles across to where Linda is about to have lunch.
Thank you very
Of
much.
all places.
Oh look, they couldn't get Superman, so they got Jimmy Olsen, the person you most like to see Superman punch.
Thanks for inviting me, Lucy.
I'm glad you could come, Jimmy.
Well, I was the only original cast member you could afford.
Oh, really?
Selena tries using magic to grab Ethan and bring him back.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, it's just going crazy.
Maybe if I show it my butt, that'll help.
And he got scooped. Why hasn't Whistling Diesel recreated this?
Even for a series that has Superman drunk at a bar,
That was last
this
video.
is pretty silly. But Supergirl appears to finally
Popeyes?
use actual
I've never had
crime
Popeyes.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, Supergirl, what's up?
You're doing such a good job. I really love the review and everything.
Thank you for that. It's very kind of you to say.
Don't mention it. I do have
one small question, if that's okay?
Oh, well, absolutely. What is it?
What is wrong with this movie?
Everything.
We're already halfway through this film, and I'm only now doing something action-related?
Wait, really? Halfway
I
through?
don't think they really knew what to do with your character back then. Lady superheroes, for some reason, were really awkward for people to write in the past.
Well, does it get better for me in the future?
Oh, absolutely.
It does
Just
not.
1 year later, they kill you.
What?
Yeah, in a comic series called Crisis on Infinite Earths. And you don't seem to show back up for a really, really, really long time.
How long?
But they do bring you back in the 90s.
Really? How does that go?
Oh, they rewrite her?
90s, as you would expect.
Oh,
Who the
no.
hell are you?
I'm 90s Supergirl.
You're the badass hero everyone's supposed to get behind.
I know I look a little dated, but people can still take me seriously.
Come on, Quinn. We're gonna be late for class.
What?
Which one is
Don't
this?
worry, I won't tell your 5 boyfriends you weren't a human fashion accessory for a minute.
I am not a high school bimbo. I'm a superhero.
Oh. Of course.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, even though my outfit is like a little distracting, doesn't make me any less.
Okay, Lola. If you want to defeat
Lola,
the mean
buddy.
team, you have to distract them with your feminine wiles.
Dude, I am not a sexy cartoon bunny. I am a superhero.
Oh, of course.
Is
You
that
see?
what
There gotta
the
be time
inspiration came
lapse.
from? Oh.
Want to hear about the time you dated a horse?
Huh? Horses?
Twice.
Twice? If I had a nickel for every time... I'd only have 2 nickels, but it's weird that's happened twice. Apparently that's a Phineas and Ferb reference. I didn't know that. I don't even know where I heard that from.
Hi, everybody.
I think it was a comment.
I'm Chaplin. Hi, Chaplin. How you doing there? You enjoying looking out the window? I sure
I miss
am.
my cat.
That's great. Hey, Chaplin. What are your thoughts on Stamps.com? Stamps.
What was it, the Jim and Holograms video? The intro where he bit me?
I just want to look
I was
out
petting
this
him and he
window
just bit
and
me.
ignore you. I just think it's great.
And the
Oh,
comments on that video were
fantastic,
amazing.
Chaplin, but tell me,
It was
what
like,
do
there
you
were more
think
emotion in
I
that
like
intro the entire
Stamps.com
movie.
so much? Well, I think
mean-
to myself, who in the world still goes to... I want to go over here right now. All this thinking makes me want to go on a leisurely stroll. As I was saying, it just makes me think, who in the world still goes to the post office? And why?
I
It
have
makes
a
me
P.O.
wanna
box
shout
there.
it on the mountain, which I think is over here. Is there a mountain over here? No,
Aw,
but I think
aw,
much better
aw.
behind the couch.
The cat's
My great
scared. Chaplin's
thinking
scared.
couch. You see, Stamps.com brings the convenience of the post office to you. No need to interrupt your workday.
Ah,
to fight
yes,
traffic
because
to get to the post
live in
office.
New York City.
I'm gonna turn the light a little brighter
Which
because
is
I'm
wild.
magic. There we go. Chaplin,
We
that
just turned
stuff
up the
you said about
exposure.
Stamps.com is fantastic. Can you tell me more? I can, but over here, follow me. We need Stamps.com.
Chaplin
because
doesn't
it
like
just makes
cameras.
me wanna run back to where I was before. Because I'm incredibly calm and the camera doesn't scare me in the least. But you know what else relaxes me? Stamps.com. And saves you time and money. With discounts you can't
God, I miss
even
my cat
get
so
at
much.
the post office.
I miss him every day.
Stamps.com brings all the services of the U.S. Post Office
been
right
a little
to
over
your
a month.
computer. Whether
5
you're a
weeks
small
almost.
office sending invoices, an online seller shipping out products, or even a warehouse sending out thousands of packages a day. Stamps.com can handle it all with ease. Simply use your computer to
Chaplin,
print official
we're-
US
I guess we're not
postage
chasing him anymore.
24/7 for any letter, any package.
That's how you get people to
any
watch your
class
ad
of
read.
mail, anywhere
Show a
you
cat.
want to send. Away I go to tell the world about Stamps.com. Well, I've already talked about over there. I guess I'll go over here because I have short-term memory loss. And
But
once
it's a cat.
your mail is
The cats are
ready,
getting
you
cat.
just hand it to your mail carrier or drop it off.
So how
in
much
the
are stamps
mailbox.
now?
It's that
Pretty sure they went up in
simple.
price
Chaplin,
recently.
I am riveted. Tell me more. You got it. With Stamps.com, you get 5 cents off every first-class stamp. And up to 40% off priority mail. Not to mention, it's
Aw,
a fraction of
Chaplin.
the cost of those expensive postage meters, which are up there. Yeah, they certainly are. Somewhere up there.
Somewhere
see
up
things
there.
Sometimes you certainly do, Chaplin.
Mhm.
But tell me, is Stamps.com a no-brainer? That's exactly what it is. Saving you
He's
time
got little
and
socks.
money. It's no wonder over 700,000 small
That's a
businesses
lot. And they've been supporting Nostalgia Critic for quite a while.
With my promo code nostalgia, you get a special
Which is
offer
quite
that
awesome,
includes
actually.
A 4-week free
You really
trial,
see partnerships
plus
like
free postage
that
and
long
a
on
digital
YouTube.
scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in nostalgia. That's Stamps.com.
I wonder if
click
it
on
still
the
works.
microphone at the top of the
It probably
homepage
does, right?
And type in nostalgia for your special offer today.
Like I said, shout out to the patrons.
Stamps.com and
'Cause
never go to the post
you don't
office
see brand deals
again.
on my
It
channel.
makes
I
me
turn
wanna
them like
yawn
all
with
down.
joy and
I get them every single day and I
Good
turn them all
night,
down.
Chaplin.
I can like double my income if I take like 1 or 2 a month. I'd double my monthly income if I did like 1 or 2 of them. But I don't. Just what I do.
Hey, you can see
And
us
then-
at C2E2 in Chicago,
Oh god,
Illinois,
C2E2.
February
Does it still
28th
exist?
to March 1st.
But
Booth 102.
yeah.
We have 2
Weapons
panels
Video
this
makes their
year
first
at
day goes to
Channel
charity.
Awesome panel
And that doesn't
Sunday
even
at
go on my
2:15.
taxes.
And the movies everybody
So,
disagrees
I
with
just
you
get
on
a bunch of
panel
phone calls
Friday
from
at
charities and a bunch of
6:45.
mail
At the
sent to me,
beginning
and
of
my
those, drop
email
by
box
booth
flooded.
102 to say hi. You can also see us at Midwest
Happens a
Gaming
lot. It
Classic
happens
in Milwaukee,
so
Wisconsin.
much.
April 3rd to the 5th. We'll have a booth and panels
Hey,
there as well.
I'm
Drop on
willing to
by
bet a
and say
lot of
hello.
money that
Love
that
to
got
see you guys
canceled.
there. Also, don't forget to check us out on Twitch.
I'm gonna say
Monday
that got
through
canceled.
Saturday. Playing a lot
Beginning of
games,
April
telling a lot of
2020
jokes, and having
convention?
A lot of fun. Hope to see you there.
Yeah, that convention did not happen. I'm positive of that.
So Supergirl
No,
arrives
Tire
to
Fire, those
stop
will last
panic
for
in the
a
streets.
long time. SCP, okay.
Oh, she's so not used to our Earth ways. This is just what happens when Popeye runs out of chicken sandwiches. Honestly, this is one of the better.
I've still never had the chicken sandwich from Popeye. I remember when that went crazy.
Jimmy Olsen, the only Superman character to be defeated by hay.
Well, I hope nobody's allergic to that.
I'll save you from this live-action Donald Duck cartoon.
Oh, she just detaches that. Those things are heavy.
Linda changes back, and naturally, Ethan sees her and immediately falls in love due to the spell.
You're gonna be all right.
Oh.
There's no broken bones.
I hope this hasn't put you off construction excavators. Statistically speaking, it is the safest way to travel.
I love you.
Probably
You
is.
love me.
Whoa. He just bonk his head on that?
Forever.
Linda, Boopy, I'm your white knight.
Bird
What?
of free and careless wing was I through many a smiling spring. The cold repulse, the look askance,
a
the
poet?
lightning of love's angry glad stay.
Your love apparently also ups your vocabulary to Malkovich levels.
To my own proclivities are...
Who?
Meanwhile, Selena and Clyde start to put together that Supergirl must be one of Nigel's students.
I worry about
How'd you figure that out?
everything. It's my job, Stan.
Oh, come on now. She's just a teenager.
A 21-year-old teenager.
Oh.
Seriously, girls should be put in quotes.
Take shape.
She unleashes an evil creature called the Shadow to track her down and destroy her.
Fool, motherfucker. Oh, wait.
Oh,
This
well.
Supergirl? Oh, hell no. I'm going after the Stranger Things kid.
This.
As Linda starts to realize she kind of likes being violated and even practices kissing in the mirror. Fun fact, that's how Jared Leto wishes kissing worked. The monster finds her and attacks. And of course, to save on money, the monster is invisible.
Of course it
Are
is.
you telling me they didn't do enough A&W shoutouts to afford a monster that isn't just air? Jesus, what a bunch of cheapskates!
Is it okay? They did say it's invisible monster.
No!
Okay.
She takes a lamppost into the sky, gets it struck by lightning, and uses the electricity to
Oh
kill
yeah,
the
because
monster.
that has things that can
Like they teach
contain
you in
that.
school.
Every time. Send a man to do a woman's job, and that's what you get.
You have no idea if that monster's a male. I'm insulted. I love how the head of the dorm sees her in the costume and tells her to go back into uniform, which just confirms changing her hair color really doesn't disguise her at all.
Get out of that
Fair.
ridiculous costume.
Why are you so upset?
And cover your legs.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, you'll be telling me the removal of clothes doesn't camouflage He-Man. You know what you're both missing.
Glasses. Yep. Like
Linda
Clark.
locates where Selena is, but unfortunately, Ethan locates Linda, still under the love spell.
Lovely Linda Lee. These roses pale beside thee.
Well, thank you. but
Everything's
Sweet chocolates
everything
for my
rhymes.
sweet Linda.
Man, the third season of You looks surprisingly heartwarming.
I haven't seen it.
Please?
Well, all right, but just for a minute.
I suppose stopping a satanic mistress
Oh, is
of
that like a
black arts
tilt
can be put
whirl?
aside for flirting. This whole movie
Those
is
things are
based on me
great.
putting things off, you know.
Her soft caress did at once renew the beating of his broken heart.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
Marry me.
What?
Oh, I love a romance based on a person's complete absence of free will.
What a touching scene.
Oh, right, there's like a ton of lives to save. But boys!
Selena places Ethan in
bumper
the
cars.
world's fucking weirdest bumper cars and performs a one-woman chorus line.
Why are there multiple?
Supergirl encages her, though, and gets Ethan to safety.
What? And flies him in the bumper car as if it wasn't easier to just, you know, pick him up.
Just when I thought this movie couldn't show me any more fucking bizarre shit. Oh, you thought the Superman Lois flying scene was romantic? Well, you've never seen it in a bumper car shaped like Tom Brady bookends, have you?
I mean, that's the Rams and the Patriots.
Put me down. She flies into those landmark Illinois mountains as Ethan tries to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, there are like no mountains in Illinois.
Take it easy.
Linda has brown hair. You don't have brown hair.
That's not gonna be good for him. Is that a coconut? That was a rock.
You know, it's like they took a promising idea and then throughout the whole thing went. Meanwhile, Selena calls upon
also, what in the world was that?
Black magic to try and get Ethan back in a sequence that, well, defies explanation, honestly.
What is happening?
Are they trying to hypnotize us? You will tell.
But what are they doing? Also, it's not spinning.
The critics were
Now
wrong.
it's spinning.
Linda Carter doesn't deserve to smell Helen Slater's
So I'm gonna take a
shit.
wild guess
Please.
and
We're
say
desperate.
that there's something underneath, and it's in between their fingers like this, and that's what powers and it spins on.
Well, John Waters just wished upon the star.
Malcolm's about to show back up.
I get the
Malcolm.
restraints around his arms, but why the multitude around his crotch? Was
Malcolm?
Nigel like, I've seen you, Weinstein, many a young man. This one is mine.
I've been waiting
Where's the
3 hours
Malcolm?
for you to kiss me. Wait, what?
Selena steals Nigel's rod. No, the other one. There you go.
Oh.
And uses the combined powers to create her own evil fortress in town.
Oh.
So long, Chicago. Still
yeah.
doing nothing cool with you. Boy, those cars are driving fast.
But the picture, she was in New York City, and you knew to go there immediately.
My name isn't Selena Repulsa.
Supergirl crashes through the window, and by crash I mean politely
Just
opens.
opens it,
As
'cause
Selena
they're unlocked.
entraps her in an invisible wall. Why don't you make everything invisible? Look, an
Does she-
invisible dragon. Beware!
does she have an
my
invisible jet?
Army. Look, Margot Kidder. She's invisible. She sends
No idea who that
Supergirl
is.
flying through space. Hey, you. No, forget it.
Ah.
As she's sent to the Phantom Zone, where her powers disappear.
And she was just able to do that. The other one, but
That was graceful as how she usually flies.
yeah, a rock.
Oh, this rock
She
has
can't
my
crush
blood in
it.
it. Wait, my blood is my blood.
Oh,
Meanwhile, the students back at home have a foolproof way of getting rid of this evil supervillain.
oh really? A protest.
Protesting. Yeah, we're in a college town, all right.
Seize them.
Oh, boy,
Seize
we can protest
them?
with complete anonymity.
Computer nerds, get on it! While Selena imprisons them, Supergirl comes across an old friend in the Phantom Zone.
Zoltar.
Squirt.
Oh yeah, that's where he was.
It's me. It's
Does he not remember?
Kara.
Squirt.
No, bad,
Then the
bad.
young woman covered in goo approaches her touchy-feely mentor and is told to open her mouth and receive a squirt.
Why haven't you fired me yet?
I'm not the smart person. Now back to the scene where a man's genitals are chained to a bed.
That
Zoltar discusses
I knew it was gonna
the one
be
way out,
mentioned.
as of course it's incredibly dangerous and they'll only have one shot at it. Selena watches their attempt on her magic mirror.
they could just do that.
Come with me.
Malcolm's the best part in this video.
Zoltar falls behind, but Supergirl makes it through to finish off Selena.
Welcome back.
You've had your fun, Selena. The game is finished.
Back to the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, just do that again.
That was too easy. No, she instead uses her powers to mildly annoy her to death.
But making the floor move, really? Can't she
Oh, boy, I
fly?
can fly. I can fly.
Yeah.
Selena summons, honestly, a pretty cool-looking monster, but don't worry, what
Oh, well.
credit was won will be lost with this.
With what? Yeah, no, that's...
I can't watch.
What
It's
was
too
that
lame an
effect? It's like not even like...
So get this. She breaks free and then shrinks down to spin around her. It's the Tasmanian Devil Speedy Gonzalez Ant-Man power everybody knows she has.
Uh-huh. Yep.
She raises Selena up to the monster, which for some reason means he wants to destroy her now. I'm sure this is explained somewhere, but then I'd have to rewind it, and I just don't have the bravery.
What is this? Okay, you also got. Okay. And the mirror is
The day is
fixed.
saved, the power source is returned, and I guess this was a thing.
How
Any
was the
super property
power
where Jimmy gets laid
source
is wrong,
returned?
ugly, and wrong.
Goodbye, Linda.
Wow, she flew
Oh.
right through my brain. Hey, am I still under that spell or what? Who cares? Off to stop Batman.
Wait, is he a Batman? He still has
He
Batman?
goes back to inner space, presumably using
Underwater.
the power source, and we're done.
That's it?
Yeah, where Superman had a nice epilogue that took its time. This is Supergirl humming her theme song
And just
underwater.
diving into the water.
And that was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my
That
life.
was rough. That was really rough.
Yeah, as much as I've crapped on it, it truly is one of those films that's
Ugh.
so bad, it's a ton of fun. The choices made are so
I mean, there were
weird
some
and
moments that made me
baffling,
giggle,
and the
but
inconsistencies in everything from story to acting to effects is part of what makes
the
it a
monster
surreal
pulling
genre.
her apart, that
I kind of
was
feel
something.
bad as this director has done plenty of good things, and
Like
even
what?
those actors are clearly trying. They do have unique deliveries that stand out, and maybe in a more focused production.
Maybe they tried to make it
brought a
too
lot of charm
much
out of these characters.
not like
But
Superman.
as written, they're laughably bad. But at least they
The bumper
are
car, why?
enjoyable in their own bizarre way.
That's-
If you're on the lookout for campy madness that has no idea what it wants to be or how it wants to be, then look up in the sky. It's a turd. It's
That's-
a pain. It's super.
Also, why'd that look like a Bob Ross painting?
So that's it? Outside of comics, I won't be remembered for anything other than being a campy joke?
Well, you
Uh-huh.
never know. Maybe the future has something good in store.
Is that true? Are they gonna make a Supergirl movie?
Hello?
Supergirl, long time no you.
I thought we agreed you've ruined my life enough.
It's
Oh,
alright,
well.
they're giving me another chance to turn it all around.
Nope.
Really?
Get this. You're gonna have your own live-action show.
What?
Show.
That's amazing.
With musical numbers, a lot of goofy humor, and some of the actors from the original movie.
What?
Oh, and
Oh,
we're
that's-
also giving you a cartoon show called DC Superhero Girls, where you all go to a super high school full of girls.
Seriously?
Oh, and another show called Justice League Action, where we make you look like Betty Boop if she were an anime character.
Stop!
Why?
I'm done with this. I've been through every crazy reboot, retool, and revamp that you can
Why does it
destroy.
just not work?
Okay, I am a complicated character that deserves a little dignity.
Is she? How complicated is she in the comics?
Those shows are gonna show me that kind of courtesy?
No.
Well, if you don't do it, we'll just find another Supergirl.
Oh, fine. Get whoever you want. I'm not falling for it again, mister.
Okay.
There's no way that you can make a critical and crowd-pleasing hit with
Supergirl, Justice League Action, and DC
And
Superhero
there they
Girls
all are.
critical crowd-pleasing hits. With their smart writing, great sense of humor, and surprising respect for their characters, only a fool would have passed on these projects.
Is that a new show?
That seems very specific, but that's what they're paying me to say.
Ah.
Want to hear about the time you became a saleswoman for Radio Shack?
Remember Radio Shack? Remember Circuit City?
Beep.
What? What?
Squirt. Squirt.
That's something.
Hey, Doug Walker here.
Charity shout out?
Foundation Houston is this week's
What?
charity shout out. This
What?
organization
Oh,
has been in the fight
that's what
against
he said.
HIV/AIDS since
Okay.
the first cases were reported in 1981. Immediately after the first cases began to surface. a
Yeah,
group
that
of
epidemic
caring
was
community members
ahead of my time.
came
But whatever this
together
video
to
makes in the
provide
first
food
day,
and clothing
we'll go
for
to
those devastated by this disease.
AIDS
As
Help
expressed in their mission
Houston,
statement,
I think?
AIDS
Yeah.
Foundation Houston leads
AIDS
the
Foundation
innovative
Houston.
efforts in the
Yeah.
prevention of new HIV infections.
But
and
yeah, shout out to the
empowers
patrons because it
individuals,
really would not be possible
and
was it for them.
communities
So shout out to the
affected by
patrons
AIDS to
and the people that
create
watch the
and
videos
sustain healthy
because wouldn't have
lives.
anything to give if
They
people didn't watch the
envision a
videos.
supportive community free of new HIV infections where individuals affected lead healthy and productive lives without stigma or discrimination. With passion and creativity, their staff provide direct care services to
Target
over
shirts?
7,000 men, women, and children and prevention education. With a 4-star rating on Charity Navigator, you
As long
can
as everything's
calculate
okay.
and
Also,
see the
wait a
many
minute.
ways
I
you
have.
can help this
Do I have those
wonderful
sunglasses?
organization achieve its goal.
Did you see those gold sunglasses? Like, these are my Oakley Shaun Whites that I got when I first started driving, and I still have them. I replaced the lens, 'cause they got a little scratched up, but yeah, I've had these since I turned 15. I think I'm like right around my 15th birthday, and I'm about to turn 27 in July. So I take care of my stuff, obviously. Supergirl, 4 years ago. Yeah, no, this was something. This was a movie of all time, and I didn't know Supergirl was a thing, and I kind of understand why I've never heard of her before, because this is how they treat her, and the writing, and how they use her character for things. It's definitely something. It's not like Wonder Woman, which was Wonder Woman the one whose origin story the creator was like into, if that, you know who I'm talking about, if you're familiar with that. But I read all your comments. Lisa down below. The last video hasn't gone public yet. I'm not sure what the next video will be. I think I will be recording that. Yes, no, I will be. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, wait, actually, I might be recording the next video next Monday, the day that this goes live, actually. So I look forward to that. I hope that you're subscribed to with future videos. Also, shout out to the patrons, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. I hope I made a tiny little better. But until the next video, take care, and keep the music.
We were playing